shall not die, but I'ma live and declare the good works of the Lord. Say it with me, look. I shall not die, but I'ma live and declare the good works of the Lord. That's the word for your eye. Shall not die, but I'ma live and declare the good works of the Lord. Say it with me, look. I shall not die, but I'ma live and declare the good works of the Lord. That's the word. I'm going to declare good works in the Lord. That's a good word for you. So today, we're going to start to tackle works versus works. So in previous lessons, we discussed how Jesus is grace and that grace is a gift. So from the old theological perspective, uh, God's grace is unmerited favor. So nothing good or bad can get you in. But a lot of us still are stuck on good works. So we're going to tackle this topic of works. So, works, a noun, activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result. A task or task to be undertaken, something a person or thing has to do. Good deeds or moral deeds. Works can be a verb. To be engaged in physical mental activity in order to achieve a result. Do work. To make efforts to achieve something campaign. So let's tackle this on a biblical perspective. I'm going to say a scriptural perspective. Galatians 3:2 asks the question, and it is a question that was asked. Receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law. So do you receive the Spirit? Do you receive the Spirit by the works of the law? And it's an actual question. So once again, what are the works of the law? The Mosaic laws, Levitical laws, the tradition of the elders, which we discussed in a previous lesson. So please review that. So the question is good works, good works. Are you a goody two shoes? So we're going to deal with this. And we're going to talk about positive mikvah, which are deeds or thoughts which the Torah commands us to fulfill and accomplish. And I'm just going to give a few. There's many more, but just a few to give you an idea. Are you a goody two shoes? Positive mikvah, believing in God, the unity of God, loving God, fearing God, worshiping God, cleaving to God, taking an oath by God's name, walking in God's ways, sanctifying God's name. Are you a goody two shoes? Once again, I'm taking this directly, just cutting and pasting, not taking away, not adding to. This is directly from the 613. And these are just a few. Are you a goody two shoes? To pray to God, that's a good thing. Not to leave something that might cause hurt. Man, you can't put something in the path that somebody trips over and they get hurt. That's a good thing. To relieve a neighbor of his burden, the old lady carrying her groceries. They heavy. You help her out. That's a great thing, I would think. To offer sacrifice of varying value in accordance with one's means. Give according to your means, not according to the pastor means, not according to my means, but to your means. That's fair. It's a good thing. Not requiring you to do what I do, not requiring you to do what the pastor do. That's a good thing. To give charity according to one's means. Likewise, you volunteering, based on the time that you have. Your family is important, so you have to support your family. You have to do things like that. So you give according to your time, not according to somebody else's times. That's a good thing. He's not punishing you for not working as hard as somebody else. That's a good thing according to your own means, how much time you can devote to God. He's gonna, however you do it, he's gonna accept it. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. to return lost property. Man, I found the wallet in my earlier days, had about $200 in it. I wanted to keep it, but I had a voice in my ear. I returned that wallet to the person who it belonged to. I drove to their house according to the license and gave it back to them. Man, is that a good thing? I don't know, people. I was in college. I was hungry. So, not to wrong a stranger in speech, can't cuss him out, not to smite a father. So, any father, not just my father, you said a father and a mother. Can't be cussing out people, fathers and mothers, respect for your elders, people. That's a good thing, not to work on the Shabbat. We're going to talk about that, but that's a good thing to ensure the scales of weights are correct. Can't tilt things in your favor. You cannot tilt things in your favor, people. But I'm gonna put that one on the shelf for a later discussion too. Pay the wages to the hired man at the time due. When the work is done, pay the people what you talked about. Don't try to not pay them. Don't try to wiggle your way out of it. That's a good thing. Are you a goody two shoes? Ephesians 2:8, and we discussed this when we were talking about grace. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is a gift, not of works, that no one would boast. Are you a goody two shoes? Once again, you've been on the Ursha board forever, and somebody may go into the church. Why you ain't doing more work in the church? I'm on the Ursha board. What you doing? That's a boast, people, not of your works. Well, I've been saved for over what you call it for so many years. I've been doing XYZ, not of your works, people. I only been married one time. You've been divorced 3 or 4 times. You got 15 wives, not of your works, not that one would boast. Going on the record, people. Anything you can boast about is a work. So once again, not of works that no one would boast. Go to church, like we just over here sitting scared in the church. Nah, homie, I ride for a living. Homie, I ride for a living. You can't kill me. It's too late. I die for a living. Homie, I die for a living. Send a prayer to the sky. Murder my desire. Open up the can and let 66 fly. Believers don't die. He tired of the living. He's a whip. He the God of the living. So let's ride. Wake up in the morning. Thanks to your show. I was heartbroken. He gave me a new one, cup choke. He came with the Heimlich maneuver, so I never leave his side like stripes on a Puma.